you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3.5 to go, first quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 28-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
Brings up 3rd down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone, and they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6-0 our score after 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they'll shift things around. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Just shy of midfield. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
A carry from McLaughlin. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Once more with Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Throwing Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going. It's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Go. To the right, yeah. Kill. Chill.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 35 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep is Britton Covey. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
63, 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that one too high and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Bidet. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Huddle. Hey, kill. Olay.
Off the play fake. Nix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
An audible here to get a new look.
Kill, pull that. Middle. Punch left.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but somehow offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Watch play action. Here's Nix. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Nick's going to give this to Bidet. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
22, Broncos 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left comes Brown. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. Here's Bidet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
They'll go back to Bidet. And some room to run now. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Nix. He will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try it with Bidet. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Complete at the one. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get three. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Harvey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They run straight ahead with Hardy.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they go with Hardy.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
And 6.
Into the hands of Ingram.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Gain of 11. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st down, Broncos.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead they go with the day.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A short throw to Ingram.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sides.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct.